Hey, so I'm gonna be doing a culture tag, and I decided to do one because most of the, at least African countries that I've seen which have done these have been West African countries, and I'm from East Africa, so I would like to represent where I'm from. Okay, so number one, what am I? I am Tanzanian, actually, which is a country, like I said, in East Africa. What part of the country are you from? I was born in Dar es Salaam, which is like really like it's a city near the sea. It's like by the Indian Ocean. But my parents come from like two different places. My mom is more from the north, where like kind of like the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. While my dad is more southern, kind of Iringa area. Famous people of my ethnicity. Well, I'm not sure how famous they are like worldwide, but I know in Tanzania there's Lady JD. I really like her and her songs. She was like one of the first artists that I don't know, like I heard when I went back to Tanzania. And then there's Ali Kiba, who I think is like pretty big too. AY, and he's a rapper. He's pretty big. And I know he's done collaborations with people from other countries too, like outside of Tanzania and like even outside of Africa as well. So, yes, I'm sure he's famous, not only in our country. And then there's Harriet Paul, or Harriet Paul, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but she is also Tanzanian, and she's a model. She's, I think, a year older than me, which I think is pretty cool that, like, she's, like, from my country, and it's just kind of amazing to me, that, like, she's, like, representing, like, our country in that way. I don't know if that's how she feels about it, but I'm like, yay, go Harriet. Okay, when was the last time you were in your country? The last time was in 2008. I went back there because my parents just obviously wanted us to kind of go back to our country and experience it. I was born, like I said, I was born in Dar es Salaam, but I moved to the States when I was 5, so I didn't really have a lot of that Tanzanian culture in my life. At least not to the extent that my parents wanted it. So we went back in 2008, and it was like one of the best experiences of my life, like hands down. It was nice, not only because like my family was there, and it was the country of my birth, but because there was just so much, life, so much like liveliness there. I loved like everything about it. I loved the foods, the places, the scenery was beautiful, fresh air. It was just amazing, to say the least. Do you speak your language? What language does your country speak? My country speaks Swahili, and I can kind of speak my language, but I'm not like fluent in it. I can understand it, but it's a struggle for me to speak it because I don't know. I guess I just kind of stopped speaking it like when I was like in elementary school. And even though I never lost, like, the understanding for it, it just kind of got harder for, like, sentences to actually come out and make sense. I'm not, like, super bad. Like, I can communicate with people when needed. And I'm working on it, so hopefully I will be able to get more fluent later on. But as of right now, I'm still working on it, so I can kind of speak it. I'm going to say half. Do you like the music of your culture? Favorite songs? I love Tanzanian music. In fact, right now, it's like, I just listen to a lot of African music, a lot of it being Tanzanian music. Like, this song right now that I'm listening to. I have favorite songs? I don't know. I just like everything. There's just so many, like, talented artists. Like, there's so many artists in Tanzania, like, seriously. And of course they don't get that much light shown on them because I think there's just so many talented people there. Like, really, like there's a lot of people who I've kind of heard like sing and stuff, but they're not like constant artists like the ones like I mentioned, like Lady JD and Ali Kiba and AY and like people like him and like Matonya and whatever. But I I really can't say if I have any favorites. I really can't. There's just so much talent, and so many beautiful songs. What in your house represents your country? Well, we have like a few things. Let's see, right here. Oh, I have this right here. Yay! I got this when I was in Tanzania in 2008, and I guess that like represents my country. We also have like, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. There's that right there. Which is obviously like a sort of painting or whatever. And then there's also this one over here, right there, and that is a Tinga Tinga painting, if you guys have heard of them. So yeah, we used to have like these little things that like hold candles, like they were like carved, and they were like pictures, like they were carvings of like animals or people or whatever. But I don't know if we still have those, because we got those like a long time ago and they've just kind of disappeared over time. The best part of your culture? Once again, like everything, I don't know, it's just really amazing. I don't know. I just think it's very rich in like everything. I love the music, I love the food, I love the way people speak, the language itself, I don't know, the traditions. I just, like, I love it all. And then, favorite foods? Oh, okay. I love to eat Tanzanian food. I like everything, like mandazi, chapati, sambusa, pilau, kachumbari, and then I used to kind of not like ugali, but ugali is good, but it depends on what kind of boga you have. So, yeah. Now I like ugali, if, like, my mom makes a good boga. What do you plan to change or improve in Tanzania? I think education, because education, for me, I feel, is something that can determine so much. There's so many people in Tanzania who don't get the opportunity for that education, and I believe that there's so many smart minds in Tanzania who are just, if given the opportunity, would be able to do a lot for the country. So I think education is a huge part of that. So definitely I would change education. I'd give everyone the opportunity to have education through like a certain age, like here in America, how you can go through high school, and then after that it's kind of up to you and how much determination you have for your future. Am I proud of my ethnicity? Am I proud of being Tanzanian? Yes, I'm very proud. When I was younger, I didn't quite understand what it meant to be Tanzanian, what it meant to be African, but now I know, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of my language and my people, and I have a lot of hope for my country. So I'm really proud to be Tanzanian. So I hope you enjoyed this. Bye. Thanks for listening.